Can you see it's kind of dark?
Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, so this place is called the Aqua Safari. I don't actually know where it is like located. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours from home. But it's super duper nice.
Hey guys, so I thought I'd do a quick recap of the week since I haven't actually been very good at vlogging every day. So this past week we were in maternity, and shout out to all the moms out there. You guys are amazing. Obviously we all have an idea of what women go through, but I think when you actually see women going through it in real time, real life, it hits you that much more, how much more appreciation you should have for your mom. So thanks, Mom. But yeah, maternity was great. Some things that really stood out to me though were the conditions that the expecting mothers were in. I think there should have been some more comfort provided to them. So I say this because I know I noticed that the beds were very hard. They weren't comfortable at all, and some of the women in labor didn't even have a pillow on their beds to lie on. And then there was also one woman, actually I think it was one or two women, who had beds on the ground. They didn't even have the what's it called, the bed frame to support the bed. And so that made me really think about, you know, how we treat, or how a country treats its expecting mothers, because I think, you know, mothers make up the backbone of a country and they should be treated with more respect, I think. I don't know, I just feel like childbirth is such a difficult thing, that we should try to make it as easy for expecting mothers as possible. So that's something I hope that Ghana can work on, and making it a more comfortable experience, as much as one can make childbirth a comfortable experience. But another thing that also stood out to me was I was talking to one of the expecting moms, and she had given birth the day before, and she was saying that she had actually wanted an epidural, and so she'd asked for one, but by the time, I guess the problem is the person who can administer the epidural is really not around. So by the time that the person would have gotten to her, like, the window for an epidural had passed, and so she just had to go through it naturally. And I mean, of course she did it, but I don't know, I found that really disturbing, I think, and I hope they also fix that soon. I heard it's also very expensive to get an epidural, and so a lot of women will not ask for it in the first place. And the new moms were telling me that here childbirth is very tough. Like, they're very tough on you. Some of them are very nice though, but I know that one of the moms was in labor, one of the expecting moms was in labor, and the nurses were telling her to be quiet and not to make noise. And I'm thinking, like, girl, make the noise, you know. I don't know, like, I think you should be allowed to make noise in this situation. But the nurses were nice, but they weren't the most loving, gentle, I guess you could say. I don't want to say that they were mean, but it was just they were very tough on these women. So that was probably the most that I took out of being in maternity. Yeah. Anyways, so on Wednesday, I think we actually went to the market, and I'll show you guys what that was like.
Hey guys, so we're in the marketplace right now. We decided to come. We decided to come before we went to the orphanage, and right now we're trying to buy some cloth for one of the other volunteers. But then I'll take you guys along to see where else we explore.
And then on Friday and Saturday, we actually went to the emergency. And the most interesting case actually was we got to help dress the wound of a diabetic patient who had lost his foot. He injured it somehow but didn't care for it, and so eventually with the diabetes it started eating away at his skin, at his tissue, and when they he came in with his foot bandaged, and when they took it off it was just the bones, there was no tissue. It was quite shocking actually. I only saw a picture of it, I wasn't actually there. We just got to help dress it, what was left. I think at that point he just had his ankle and up, so we were just trying to dress the wound so that it wouldn't smell as bad. But guys, it smelled so bad. It smelled like rotting flesh is the best way I can describe it. And at that point I was just trying to make it not smell as bad in the meantime while he waited for an amputation. That was just an experience, I tell you. Never in my life have I smelled anything like that. And yeah, it was exciting in its own way, but that was the coolest thing, I guess, from the emergency room. And next week we're going to be in the theater, so I'll take you along for that as well, and I will see you guys next time.
Get in the picture. They're taking a picture. No. Go behind. No, they're taking a group one.
Kala mai dagle mako ko la moji wala vefa bagrene bana novinho la moji don kaka ko mesenya kom ko no me mwana mitoma re novinho no mwana mitoma kokoro kuma.
Good morning guys, we are at Afisa Chocolate, I think that's how you say it, and we're here to do a community outreach. We're gonna run a mini clinic, and we're inviting the people of this community and I think the neighboring community as well to come, and we'll try to address any concerns that they have. So I'll see you guys when we get here. Hey guys, so it is now Thursday and it is officially our full last day here. We just went to the we just came back from the hospital for the very last time, and I seriously cannot believe how fast this time has flown by. 6 weeks went by like that, and I've met so many amazing people. It's just so bittersweet. But I'm just so thankful for this whole experience and for the people I've met and the places I've been. Today was a really good day at the theater. We saw a thyroidectomy, which I'd never seen before, and it ended up taking like 4 hours to do. And her thyroid was really, really, really big. I couldn't take a picture, but that was a pretty awesome way to end our time at the hospital. So we're not doing anything else today, but tomorrow we're headed out to Accra. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so as you can see, we've now made it to Accra, and we're gonna explore a little bit before we head to the airport. And our first stop is the Kwame Nkrumah Museum, and I don't know how much they allow people to show in there, but I'll bring you guys along. Doing a community outreach. There's a dog. Okay, I'm good. No, don't.